NU'EST, I will be utilizing a 6-pocket mini binder. This one's from Beyond D. So I decided to use these for my OT6 VIXX collection and then my NU'EST collection just because they're smaller and they would fit this layout nicely. These binders are pretty common now, so you've probably seen them, but they have 6 pockets. So I'm going to set this up for these 2 collections and put them away and see how it looks. For these 2 collections, I have 6-pocket pages, these long 3-pocket pages, and then some 4-pocket pages. And I think that'll work pretty nice for the photo card sizes that these 2 collections will have. And let me get started. Okay, this took a minute, but I put in a bunch of pages. I think I have the right amount for the collections. The first collection in this will be my VIXX collection. I decided recently to collect OT6. And at first that was going nowhere, but now I have a bunch of stuff on the way, which is nice. But I do have my Leo collection already done, so I'm just going to put that in here for now. So this part will look a little bit empty. So first up will be the on and on bookmarks. So for these, I'm going to use the 3-pocket pages. And since these are double-sided, I will put the other ones in the other pages. And then we have error. I do have more cards on the way, but not here yet. This is Boys Record. VIXX are one of my alt groups ever since, I think, On and On era. That's when I really decided to get into them. And I've consistently followed them since then. And I've missed them dearly these last few years because everybody's been enlisting. But I do enjoy their solo activities as well. Fortunately, VIXX doesn't have a lot of album cards. They just weren't really a thing when they were releasing music, really. But they do have larger inclusions for their older albums, which for those, I'm just keeping my regular Leo stuff for those. I'm not going to collect OT6 for the booklets and such. So that is it for group stuff. Next I have soloist stuff, since I do collect that as well. So for solo stuff, I just collect Leo and Ravi, since Leo is my bias, and then Ravi is kind of like my second bias. So this is Canvas and Muse, and for these I'll just put filler in, maybe like the album cover or something. And then I have Ravi's solo stuff. I'm still working on his last comeback. I haven't bought albums yet for it, and I'm still missing one of the cards for this version of Rookbook. And then for this page I just have some Japanese cards. These are pretty big, so they don't fit in a 3-pocket. So I'm just going to put them in these 4 pockets. I don't plan to collect all of his Japanese stuff, but these are just what I got from orders. And then this last page, I'm going to put this Shangri-La broadcast bookmark. I have Leos, and I kind of want to collect them all, maybe. Just because one of my favorite eras. And that is it for my VIXX collection so far. Like I said, I have I think 20 cards on the way, so this will start gradually filling up. And then this will be the start of NU'EST. Has a lot more cards just because they have a lot more photo cards in general. And I did already put some of these larger PCs in because they were really hard to fit in when I was testing them. And I didn't want to do it again, so I'm just going to leave them in here like that and not bother trying to put them in on camera. So for NU'EST, I collect Becco and Ren. I don't collect everything. Just something from each comeback, ideally. And for the most part, I'll probably just trade for pulls. But there is one photo card in an album. I will have both members. That doesn't make sense. NU'EST is another group that I started standing early on. I followed them since their debut, which was like one of my favorites for a long time. And I've always adored them, and their music is so good. Okay, so this is Sleep Talking. So we have Sleep Talking, and then we have Q is. I'm still missing Becco. And then this is the start of NU'EST W. So for Who You, I only have Ren's collection complete. I'm not collecting the clear cards for this. And I'm still missing Becco. And then this is what I have so far for Where. And then the last NU'EST W is Waken. So for this, I have these versions. I'm still missing a couple. And then we get into NU'EST as OT5 again, because Minhyuk returned from promoting with 101. So for these, they're also still a work in progress. I think I want another page of cards. Since I'm not collecting everything, I'm just gonna collect like my favorite ones. And then for this era, I do have this Happily Ever After Concept Zone photo card set. So this is the concept book set. So if you bought the concept book, it came with this photo card set in this little packet. They also have a set of photo cards that came with a desk mat that I really want because they're gorgeous. So hopefully I'll get that in the future. So I have this one. And then the next is the table. First up are the QR cards. Originally I just had Becco and Ren's, but then I decided to just collect everybody's, because usually they're really easy to find. And it'd be nice to have something OT5 for this era. So I'll work on getting the other two. And then for photo cards for this era, I do have a full 6-page. This is another one I'm contemplating maybe getting some more cards, because I really like a lot of the PCs for this era. So maybe I'll get a couple more. But for now, I just have my favorites. Especially this one. I love this Ren one so much. And then after the table, we have Nocturne, which I do have cards for this era. And again, this is another one where I'm contemplating collecting a few more. I really want one of the group cards, but if you collect NU'EST at all, you know those cards are way overpriced. I do have this complete page. And then for this page, I do plan to collect a couple more, so I will put their unit cards here. And then I do have this pre-order benefit for Ren. And I may collect OT5 for that pre-order benefit set. I haven't really decided yet. So this is the Nocturne. And then is Romanticize. And this is another one where I plan to also get some more cards just because there are a ton for this era. The only thing I didn't like about this era was the album packaging. Not my favorite. And then the last one that they released was Needle and Bubble. My album inclusions are still on the way, and I plan to collect OT5 for this era. So I have a page of pre-order benefits, and then 2 pages for photo cards, and then this double-sided 3-pocket will be for the bookmarks. And I don't know if the group order I joined is shipping the postcards, but if they are, I'll have OT5 postcards as well. And then this last space will just be some merchandise cards that I have. So this set was from the Daikon magazine. I believe this is for the NU'EST one, not the NU'EST W Daikon magazine. And they're like semi-transparent. But it was an OT5 set that came with it, so I kept it. And then the last page I have are just some random merchandise. So these are from one of the welcoming kits. I don't remember which year it was. And then these are just some random spoons cards that I have. And that is it. Let me do a quick flip through. VIXX. Like I said, not much right now, but stuff on the way. I'm so excited to get this collection rolling. And then we have NU'EST, which is a little bit more filled in. Space for the last comeback. And that's it. So this is my mini binder for my oldies but goodies groups that I collect. Thanks for watching.